another one. It was like a 500 gigabyte model and came with 2 games, but I hated it because it was a tray. It had like this sliding top tray where you like pushed it over, and it gets pushed off like easily, and it's just stupid. I hated it. So I just love the fat versions. But yeah, so PS3, not much to really say about PS4. It was cool, and I like it, and it's sleek in its design, but otherwise it doesn't really do anything different. The only thing it actually does is not let you play PS1 games and PS2 games. I think it should have been able to do that, but it didn't, and that is what it is. There's no reason why they couldn't have emulated both of those. I get why they couldn't put PS3 on there, but, you know, it is what it is. But the only really extra thing that you can do on the PS4 is the whole streaming video games thing. That kind of solves the problem of not being able to play PS2 and PS3 because they have those on there. But if you don't have a good internet connection, it's really not it's not a good fix, because then you can't really use it. And you have to pay monthly for it, so you can't just use your own games that you already own. Not that the price is fair. For like 500 plus games you get to stream for like 10, 20 bucks a month. I think that's fair. I think it's a good deal. But still, you can't just use your own games that you already own, so that's kind of crummy. So it's not a complete fix, so it doesn't do that all that new or different. But it's still a nice console, and I like the PS4, and I really like the controller. Probably the PS4's controller is probably my favorite out of any controller. It's really nice, really like it. Yeah, it's like the PS4. The last console kind of thing that I'll talk about is getting the 3DS. This video is going to be freaking forever long, so I'm going to try to speed this up. So I eventually got the 3DS, and I got the 3DS. It was the first one, and it was a Pokemon one. It was a Pokemon X special 3DS, and I eventually actually ended up selling that after I had 2 3DSs and I didn't really need that other one. I ended up selling it, and with a bunch of games. But I played the heck out of Pokemon games, and I bought them all. I bought every single one once I got the 3DS, because I never got a DS, so I missed out on all the DS Pokemon games. So I got them all when I got this 3DS. And I got the 3DS when Pokemon X and Y came out, and I got Pokemon X, got to play that. And for once, I actually was not spoiled on the starters and their evolutions, so that was really fun to play. And I love all the games on the 3DS, really fun. And then they came out with the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I had the small. I ended up getting the big one, the XL. They revamped kind of the 3DS. The new 3DS XL was like twice as powerful. Had this little nib, kind of like a second camera controller. It was okay. And another thing it had, because of the power, it let you play Virtual Consoles Super Nintendo games. Was really cool, like Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country. So that was really cool. So it gave you all the digital Super Nintendo games, and then of course they had normal Nintendo normal NES games. Then they had a bunch of different Game Boy Virtual Console games, and of course all the 3DS games you could play, and then the new different games that they would come out with, and all the digital games. And it's so good, man. The freaking 3DS and the new Nintendo 3DS XL was freaking awesome. They were great. I still have my XL because I just do. And the only games that I have left for it physically are all the Pokemon games because I love them. I wish I could have played the newer ones, but, you know, it is what it is. But I love that console to death. But yeah, so I don't know how long this video is. Hopefully my thing's still recording. I don't know. But that's kind of been all my game consoles that I've played, that I've owned, my experiences with them, my nostalgia for them, my love for them, anything in between. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about what kind of your first consoles was, I don't know what my actual first video game console was. But it was probably, you know, like a Super Nintendo or something, because I was born in 1995, so Game Boy, Super Nintendo, something like that. Yeah, but let me know what your first was, or what your favorite is. If you have my feelings on anything, tell me about the PS2, the PS3, if you understand how I feel about those things. But anyways, yeah, this has just been me talking about my experiences with video game consoles and all that. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. This video is going to take forever to upload. Anyway, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video.